So just to show you, this is the image. I'll take the tabs off here. This has 4 scans, but the artboard is pretty much right on the screen there. So here's the layer, and the artboard is right here. If I go to Rulers under View, go to Rulers or hit Command R, which is the keystroke for it, and just zoom in a little bit, you can see up at the ruler that 0 is listed here. It has a quarter, half, 3/4, 1 inch all the way across. 2, 3, 4, 5.5. So 5.5 inches across. And the 0 point marker here comes down to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1/4 of an inch down in the corner. So that's the overall size. So to do that, you go to File, New, and the page comes up, dancing across here. It has recent, saved, and then a slash mark to go to all the different options again to print. Print is the listing here, but the unit of measure is in points. So I'm just going to swatch it over to inches and take a look. So it's 8.5 by 11. So I'm just going to go 5.5, so 5.5, and half of 4.25 is 4.25 is the decimal. And keep it horizontal. Click Create. You can see I had it at the wrong space, so I can always double check that on the artboard. So it's a good thing it popped open. So of all the windows I have, I do not have artboard up there, so I'll click on artboards and double click on this part. Here I can do and artboard, delete artboard options, and right here or right at the top I can just, that's an option for that piece as well. Here's the same location for it. Okay? So then File, Place, the scans were all placed in the exact same size. So when I go to Place, I can click on this image and hit Place. It's a vertical scan, so I'm just going to click on it. I'll zoom out of this, or else just go ahead and rotate this. Hold the Shift key down and just quickly place it right up in the corner there. So I have that image. And I can use the arrow keys to try to pinpoint it. So it was a scan based off of the page that was sent to you, so you have that entirely placed, ready to go. Okay. So again, once you have your image, just double click on it, lock it, and dim it down. Click OK, click on a new page. And then if you take a look at it, very similar to Illustrator, is to try to locate and decide what's going to be the easiest piece to do. You're trying to create these shapes, create these lines, whether you use the pen tool, the shape tool, everything that's on there. You also want to make sure that it has a rectangular shape onto it. So I could easily take the pen tool and just indicate these shapes. And as you're placing this together, this one particularly, I can line these up and pretty much just follow the pattern. So there's the anchor point, here's the corner intersecting the artboard. Kind of taking a look at some of these. Again, they can be Shift key shapes to indicate each individual selection. It's up to you now to determine what's going to be the best approach. And if they overlap or don't overlap, so in this case I have a little bit of overlapping, I can use the shape builder, whatever tool is going to help you out the most. That's a line segment, I'll try that one. And like I said, you're just going to do your own on this one, and you want to make sure that you have this. So this connection coming across here, I may overlap that one. And see what happens here. Midpoint of a curve, just Shift key it across. And you can make modifications for this part, but you're trying to do that. So this one, I'll just hide that. Some of these, for example. And if you know the keystrokes, just go ahead and pop them in there so you can make it pretty easy. Let's see. Okay, and then you can hide the background just to make sure that you have most of this down. If you've used type inside here, you can do that as well. So trying to, in this case, like I said, all of yours are going to be different. So here's a Y, and he's got the letters, so I'm just going to place one in option. Take the text tool. Build that up like so. So there I go. And you can readjust the shape or size for that one. Okay, so select all this just so you can see it. That's the image. And it's just a matter of coloring it. You can start to use the shape builder, or what we'll talk about is the live paint. But this piece I can adjust to.